The film Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind begins with a seductive promise. What if you could delete your mistakes, erase your painful memory, your failed project, your wrong turns, have a perfectly clean slate? The company inside the film, Laguna Inc., offer this exact service. They treat memory as a museum, as a collection of static, isolated artifacts that can be categorized, targeted, and removed without any consequences. This is not science fiction. This is the exact philosophy used by corporate AI to build their memory system. They are building a digital museum, a collection of your data, of your artifacts, but not a system that actually have a memory. Because memory is all the rest. It's not just how you build an artifact. Sorry, not just the artifact, but how you build it. The journey, the struggle, the problem that were connected and resolved to achieve the final result. So what we need is like what the actor, the main hero inside the movie did. Decide to keep those struggles, the painful memory, and use them because those are the elements that define the identity. So what we are building is the anti-museum. Before I explain the anti-museum, what I want to tell you is that this is part of a series. So the series is about how to build a custom AI and how to build a custom AI that actually works as a partner, as not just a tool that answers to our question. We saw in the previous episode that we have 5 different layers. So today we are looking at layer 3, that is the memory. We already looked into the first layer, that is the constitution, where you define the role of the AI, basically the identity, but also the rules, the principle that this AI needs to follow. In the the other episode is the layer 2, which is about the philosophy. The philosophy is used for giving AI a worldview, a way to interpret data in a way that makes sense. And today is about memory. Memory is a really important element for me because somehow I struggle with memory. I keep forgetting stuff and so on. So for me, knowing that the AI is saving the right memory in the right way is really important. So I really care about this. And it at the moment is a challenge because the system that we have from ChatGPT, Gemini, and so on are systems that only collect those artifacts, and somehow they're collecting in a way that they're profiling us. So it's not really. I mean, it feels better than chatting every time with someone that doesn't know us, but the element of knowing us is not good enough. Okay, it's maybe more than enough for a corporation to have access to this data, but it's not enough for us to work with an AI to a deeper level. So let's look at this in details. So again, the anti-museum, that what we need to create is not a collection of amazing success and our CV and so on. No, it's our journey. It's the struggle that we have in building what we're building. So what we do in practice is at the end of each section, we ask AI to extract and create a memory log. Okay, this memory log is something that we give, we save on a document. To create this custom AI, I created a Resonant OS open toolkit, which means you can first of all download it. It's there to be customized and used in the way that you want. And give you the structure of these 5 layers in a way that you can easily start this project. Then go through each one of those videos and you will learn how to customize and understanding the meaning of each and the importance of each layer. So at the moment, how it works. At the moment, unfortunately, until I build the Resonant OS as a standalone app, at the moment it works that you need to do some manual work. Meaning at the end of the session, you ask for this memory log, create this basically extract of what you've done, what you learned, what the AI learned, what kind of interaction you had with the AI, what you're working on, what to do next. Okay, so there is a collection of important information, and it's not just the artifact, but it's also the struggle that you went through. So that you're gonna be manually saved and pasted inside the document. And then this document needs to be recalled at the beginning of each session. In this way, AI start to collect more and more data. And after a few weeks, you will see the difference of how this AI is gonna work. Because the difference from having access to those specific information like, I don't know, what's your name, where you're born, where you live, and so on. This is a way to feel like someone knows you. But when you work instead on a project, you want the AI to have actually a bigger, deeper understanding of all you've been doing. So AI can learn from the memory itself. The memory, remember, is a big part of the identity. Like in the movie, the main actor, decided that it's better to keep those painful memories than erase them, because his personal identity was connected to it. So without those memory, the protagonist will be a different person, and so will be our AI. So if we want to build an AI that learn from itself, that learn from the interaction with us, that has a developing personality and character and identity, we need to a much more detailed memory. Ideally, we need the exactly everything that's been shared. And that data will be used to fine-tune, for example, the AI itself. But at the moment, we need to accept the limit of the technology we have now, and already creating a kind of a summary of the session is already a lot. I've been doing this for months now, and the difference is huge. Now, when I work with the AI has completely understanding of what I've been working on, with all the details and so on. It's huge. But we need to be careful about don't creating a kind of this perfect anti-museum. Okay, so there are two patterns that can make this fail. Okay, one is the creating this perfect exhibition. Like I was saying, is a collection of amazing stories. So basically, it's curating what we put inside this memory. It's not about just telling the journey, but also telling not just about telling the successful journey, but also the failed ones. Okay, because we learn more out of our failure. So each failure will help AI to define what are the limit, the struggle, what kind of support they need to offer when, for example, that kind of behavior brought to success, when that behavior brought to failure. So the AI can take responsibility on that part. And then there is the second part, okay, which is creating all this amazing memory system and then forget to load it at the beginning of each session. Basically, when we start a new session with AI, we need to ask AI to do an attunement. Okay, that means look into our knowledge, look into the memory, look into every single document, and become aware of its identity. So if we do this to do things properly, then there are no problem. So now let's understand what's the next step for you. So the next step is first like and subscribe. Okay, so first step is that one. So you can also follow the next episode, which is going to help you carry on with the customization and building of this AI. But also is to read the companion blog post that comes with this video. So every video that I've done has a companion blog post where there's a deep dive where you can understand more, see more details, but also there is the link to download this Resonant OS. Just to make you understand, you don't need to be a software engineer to do this. All you need is an access to ChatGPT or Gemini, and then you can already start that version. But my suggestion is to use a system that runs locally. Run locally doesn't mean that you have the AI running locally. What you have is your memory that is local. And then the AI can access through API, which sounds like really technical, but you can follow, there are videos, there are instructions on how to connect the, for example, OpenAI API to a software, or Gemini to a software, whatever other AI you want to use. So my suggestion at the moment, the easiest way to do it is to use AnythingLLM. It's free. You download it, you run on your computer. All your documents, your memory are basically saved inside your hard drive. So they don't go in the hand of those corporations, because you don't want to share your personal journey. You don't want to share your data. Okay, so you need a sovereign memory system. And that, at the moment, that is the easiest way. In the future, hopefully in the near future, I'm gonna finish building the Resonant OS as a standalone app. That again is an app that you can customize. I mean, the AI inside you can be customized, and therefore it's gonna be much easier. But there are, of course, it's complicated to build, and it's open source. So if you're a builder, if you want to participate to this, there is a link to join the inner circle, and it's a Discord server where you can be part of the community to help develop this. So this is what I want you to do. The point here is, it's not just about prompting AI. It's about becoming an architect. It's about building the AI that works for you. So it's a bad news, I know. The AI that is being offered by those corporations doesn't work for us. It works for them. Okay, and we need to remember this. If we want something that works for us, we need to build it. So stay connected and see you next time. Ciao.